Hello. Um, so I did a video yesterday, and I was just going through it again. I need to post it. I'll sort that out today. But while I was going through it, I could see I was going off topic. So I decided before I carry on watching the rest of the video, I'll start up that topic now and do this as a separate video. But I was talking at the beginning, 3 minutes into my previous video about school and the education system, how I hated it and I failed. So what I was saying with that is I actually had school reports. I might have them in my house somewhere. My mum gave them me a couple of months ago. And reading them, you'd probably say that I have ADHD, I'm this, I'm that, I'm this, I'm that, I'm that, I'm this, I'm that, and labelled absolutely everything that a doctor would label a child nowadays. So, you've got to leave them, they've got, ADHD, oh no, they've got autism, oh no, this. So that's basically what my school report was. It wasn't horrendous, it was just lack of concentration, always fidgeting, wouldn't sit down, couldn't stop moving, couldn't concentrate for more than 10 seconds. I copied my work off everyone. Tests, I hated tests. I always had extra time for tests, which was probably the worst thing that could ever do to me because I was already fed up as it was. In fact, I remember going back through questions, overreading them, hating it, so I just ticked every single question in there. I did it for my GCSEs. I just thought, I just hated it. I really did, and I'm sure that some people will probably see this and be like, oh my god, that's how I was in my exams. Whereas some people are just really good, they can read something and know the answer straight away. I feel like I could probably have had the answers right, and then just because I had that extra time, I ended up just messing everything up. It was weird. But anyway, going on to my daughter, she is completely different to me. She loves school. She hates not being in school. She doesn't look forward to the weekends. She looks forward to Mondays though. Completely the opposite. She's clever. She's spelling words now that I can't spell, and she's only 9. And I'm just like, I don't even think there was ever a thing of having these words in. I mean, she was spelling like parachute, which may be easy for some of you, but parachute, she was doing this last year. Crazy. I'm proud of her. I am very proud of her as a father. Really am. But she definitely takes after her mum when it comes to English and stuff. Maths, I'm alright with maths, but her English is amazing, and her reading's really well. I am very proud of her. But where I'm going with this is I've actually, for the past year and a bit, been saving up to send her to private education, which is something that I frowned upon. I was like, what's the point in going to private education? It's just, it's just another school that you pay for. It doesn't make sense. But my younger sister went, and I never understood why my mum sent her. I thought it was mad. It was like 13.5 grand a year, for 3 terms. And then you had your uniform, which was not cheap compared to state school, and travels. It wasn't just to Paris for about 800 quid. It was like Iceland, skiing holidays. It was completely on another level, the holidays there. So you're looking at a minimum of 2 grand to take them on school trips, and you don't want them missing out on school trips because it's not fair on them. Their friends get to go and they get to stay at home. I just think that's wrong. And if they're not staying at home with us, they're at school, aren't they, still studying while their friends are off skiing? So I decided to start saving up enough that over the 5 years she'll be there, we can get ahead, if that makes sense, like get a bit of a buffer before she starts. But Labour got in, and I have no idea why. Well, I do know why. I completely know why they've done it, but they added the VAT to private education. Now, to people that are earning tens of thousands a month, or 100,000 a year, or are good with the money, let's say. I mean, I'm above average wage in the working class. I'd class myself as a more wealthier richer working class than the average working class. I'm a bit over the average wage of England at the moment, but I'm not. I'm not massively over. I'm happy in my life. Obviously, if my daughter wasn't go, we weren't saving for my daughter to go to private education, I'd have a lot of money to blow each month. But yeah, with the VAT, he's actually put up over an average over going for 5 years now. We'll have to save up. This is a monthly. So although she's doing 3 terms, I've just obviously taken the complete amount for her to go for 5 years and done it over 60 months. But for her to go now with the VAT, it's £300 a month more, which I just think is unreal. And this is why I know what he's doing. He's putting the price of everything up, and he's destroying the working class, or the richer working class. He's basically putting in a massive divide between the really, really wealthy and the middle wealthy. That we're all getting pushed down now. If you did a chart, he's trying to get up a massive divide. So there's 2 sections, and by doing that, he's stopping the better education and the better opportunities for children like my daughter. And I think it's disgusting. I really, really do think that is absolutely disgusting. He knows exactly what he's doing, and he's trying to tell you that he doesn't. He's a horrible man. You're a horrible man, Starmer. And I think what you're doing is absolutely horrible. You are a disgusting human being. But now we're probably going to have to send her to the state school, which is where I went. And although there are a few that are around that are good, they're not amazing. And he was in to try and help the schooling education. Well, my daughter goes to state school now. It's going to cost the government, the state of England, about £5,000 to £6,500 a year for me to send her to school. So I don't pay; the government pays for me. £6,500 a year when we're already in a lot of debt. I was willing to save up £1,500 a month to send my daughter to go and get a private education. Sorry, £1,200 before obviously VAT, and now she's gonna have to go to a normal school, which I was worried at first, but I've come to terms with it. I think she'll be okay because she's very bright, and I think that with her being bright, the school will want to push her to her limits, because obviously at the end of the day, all schools want good grades. I think the private school that could have had her are going to miss out, because she is an incredible child, and she's got a lot to learn and a lot to give as well. She's a good kid. But yeah, she'll go to state school now, which she's happy because she gets to go with her friends. We're not separating her from her friends, so there are positives. But I just wanted to speak out about it because he's now costing. So the state schools are struggling. Obviously, we had all the teachers on strikes last year to get more funding. The way the funding works, if I'm correct me if I'm wrong, but a friend of mine who is a teacher said that if they get funding for the maths, science and English department, and then there's funding for the PE department or whatever else they're learning at schools, if the maths, science and English department run out of funding, then, and the PE department's got like 15 grand, let's say, they can't transfer it from the PE department to the English and maths and science department. They can't do that, and I don't know why they can't do it. I really can't understand it. They don't even know. They think it's stupid, because if they're not going to use the money, why is the money not put into a separate department where it's needed? It just does not make any sense. But now they're already underfunded. He's put VAT on private education that was actually helping the state schools system, and a lot of the kids that are going to private education that parents haven't had a buffer like myself now have to move the kids out of the private school and put them into public school where it's going to cost the government and the taxpayer. I honestly do not understand what is going on or what his logic. Well, his logic is he's just completely destroying any chance or any opportunity of the working class to get up to a higher level and compete against them. I think he's scared. He's obviously, what did he get that 23 grand thrown at him to get his son into a house away from stress so that he did better in his GCSEs, but then we all get screwed over. I mean, honest to God, it's absolutely disgusting. And I want people to see this. I really, really, really want people to see this. And I'm going to keep wording my opinions and I'm putting them on YouTube. I don't know, a lot of my friends and my family don't realise that I'm doing this. Obviously, they're going to pop up and go, oh my God, I know that guy. And I know they've got different opinions to me, but just hear me out, listen to my videos, and please, if you do see this, just comment, ring me if you're my friend or my family, speak to me, educate me on why you believe that it was a good idea to put VAT on the private education. Please tell me why it was a good idea, because I cannot find any reason why you want to put VAT on something that you're trying to educate your kid to a higher level. Why is that? Why are we paying VAT for that? I don't. Oh my God, it is absolutely bonkers. But yeah, if you can please try and educate me on why you believe it's good, please message me. Please comment on this video so that I can try and understand why you believe that it's a good one. I need to debate, I need to talk to people, because I'm really struggling to see sense in absolutely anything that Keir Starmer's doing. I just feel like he's a really nasty, horrible man, and the only thing he wants to do is divide the country so that you've got the rich elites and the powerful that think that they know best, that really are not good at socialising with people, and then you've got all the other people just getting completely pushed down and suppressed against their beliefs. I'm not allowed to go out and peaceful protest now when I'm really not happy with anything that he's doing. And he'll just turn that around, he'll get a policeman to lock me up and say he's far right him, and even if I've done nothing wrong, even if I just stand on the edge of the road, they will make up rules to arrest me and say that he was a far right thug. And I just think that is absolutely disgusting. And if you are on his side, please, I don't want to argue, I just want to debate, I want to talk to people, I want to learn why you think that this man is doing good for England, because I really don't think he is. Anyway, I'm going to leave it at that. Thanks for watching the video. Please, just if you can like it, and it just gets the is it the algorithm about. I want to try and get my voice out as much as I can. Again, like my previous video, I just want to voice my opinions like I've been told by other people, and hopefully we can get somewhere together. Take care now. Goodbye.